Arthur Chill Fetty, man, here on the Fire Knowledge for Hustlers podcast. We live, we going in for the 2023, you dig? Yeah. Blessings go up, blessings come down. What's up, though? So, man, I'm just cooling today. Let me cut this heat off a little bit, man, cause it's a little toasty in this thing, you dig? All right. Where I'm at, man, we up in the ATL, man. It's talking about right now, man. It's like 10 degrees outside. You heard him? I'm a Florida boy, Florida kid. So a lot of this here weather here is kind of like new to me. You know what I'm saying? But I love it, you know, because I can sit inside, I can think, I can read, I can tap in, and go more deeper into the studies. Now, I know I talk about a lot of financial literacy, and I know I talk about just building in general. And the shows I watch, like Earn Your Leisure, High Level Conversation, Trapping Tuesdays, David Shands, the Social Proof Podcast. You know, I watch a lot of those guys because they help motivate, inspire me, and it also influence me. And by me being an author, I had to make a transition with my message. I had to scale down and actually make sure I'm connecting with the audience, with the people, with you guys. So, as we get into the night, it's just going to be a lot of various topics, wherever the mind and the spirit uh, leads me to communicate the message. Because me, man, y'all know my story. If you follow all of my videos on channel right here, it's probably over 200 and something. I'm an aspiring rapper. I'm an author. So, some things I let go in order to double down on what's going to benefit me as a whole. And that way I can give back uh, to the masses that's going to take the knowledge that I give and execute with it. Uh, because these days, it's tough. You're dealing with a lot out here in society, in America alone. Um, you got inflation rising. 2023 is not, to me, gonna be a year where it's gonna be prosperity off top. Because right now, it's the holidays, right? And so many people are in debt or have went in debt. Sorry for the noise in the background. So many people are in debt or have went in debt trying to make other people happy. And I understand you trying to make people happy, but understand there's a saying, you can't buy happy. You got to understand, you got to have people love you for who you are, not what you have. Now, it's benefits that go along with both ways of however you may address it in your own philosophy. But for me, I want people to be happy with who I am, not what I can give or what I have. You're going to catch me authentic as anyone else that's real and true to the game and that come from the struggle, that come from the mud. You can check the rap sheet. You can check I am a convicted felon. I have been to federal prison. I have been to state prison. But however, I made a transition to cross over and break the recidivism rate and let one less black man going back. So, y'all can scratch that off your book. You did? And I'm just real raw. And I'm rugged. My thing is, I'm trying to reach out to the youth, grab them, teach them a little something, show them how to invest for the long term, not the short term. Nobody get rich overnight. No millionaires are made overnight. If you do, kudos. However, put in your work, and you're gonna see great results. You know, you can also tap in with me on all of my platforms. I'm Author Chill Fetty on Facebook, Author Chill Fetty on Instagram, Author Chill Fetty on Twitter, Richmond Publications on Snapchat. That's my publication company, Richmond Publication. That's what I write all my books through, and I place them on Amazon. And that way you can get them out and read them, share them, like them, and give me feedback on them, and I really appreciate that. My last book was 47th Jewel. I'm coming out with another one in about another 4 to 6 weeks. That's my timeline I give it. I can't tell you guys what the title of it's going to be because it's going to be a great surprise. And I just want you guys to lock in with me, and let's ride this boat. You know what I'm saying? And if we have to get out and walk on water, we're going to walk on this water. You heard me? Because one thing I know, the boat is a comfort zone, right? So we got to jump out and release the fear, the false evidence appearing real. So we got to release that fear and get out there and make it happen. So I'm just here to talk tonight, and excuse me for the cough. I'm just coming to you in the raw, man, because I just feel like I had to come tonight and get on YouTube, because y'all can see the studio setup. It's gonna be a little bit better as we go along. Gonna get the walls painted. We're gonna have more graphics, more technology. That way the show will be more crisp and clear for you. But I like it right now because you with me from the beginning. And as we grow from the beginning, we start to bear fruit. And so one day when you're riding in your whip, are you at home, are you in the gym, you say, hey man, let's turn to the Fire Knowledge for Hustlers podcast. And you can always go click on one of the playlists or something, and get you some jewels, get you some gems, whatever I may speak, or whatever person I bring on the interview, whatever they may speak, him or her, the king or the queen. So just coming from that perspective, 2023, what my hope is that us as a people, we start to become more close knit, that we start networking more. That's why I love the show Earn Your Leisure, because what they do, is they spread the great information around. That's the Black Google to me. Anything I want to know, anything I want to know about finance, wealth, health. I'm gonna tap in with 19 Keys. I'm gonna tap in with Wall Street Trapper, Real Estate M500. I'm just gonna tap in. You feel me? And once I lock in with those guys, I try to also tell you guys to go like their page, and I try to give a breakdown of the stuff I learned through them as being digital mentors. And once I meet them, then, we can build that relationship. But until then, I got to work my way up. You know what I'm saying? And that's the name of the game. And sometimes you got to pay your way to get in the room. But understand, you investing in yourself when you pay your way to get in the room. You're not making another person rich. They already rich. You hear me? So the thing is, you want to get the information that's going to help you get in that certain situation. And that way you can shake hands. That way you can meet people. That way you can give your little 5 seconds. You know what I'm saying? And meet your person. And that's it. Lock it in and keep on moving. You heard me? So it's good to go to those type of events. The Invest Fest, things of that nature. And stuff like that. And when they throw courses out there, the bundle packs and things like that. It's good to grab those, you know, because I done invested in a couple of those, and it got me here today to break out of my psychological chains of slavery. You know what I'm saying? Because see, we don't want to be a slave to money. We want money to work for us. While we sleep, we want to have that passive income coming in. You know, as entrepreneurs coming up in the game, what you want to do, you want to take notes, you want to listen, you want to learn, you want to write everything down. You can't keep everything in your mind. You know what I'm saying? You got to write things down, that way you can come back to it and resonate with it. You know what I'm saying? And start taking actionable steps to achieve what you want to achieve. You know, so I'm very disciplined in a lot of things that I do. I try to walk a straight line because of my past experiences, you know, and the things that I've been through. I don't talk about too much because it's a lot of pain there, but I like to resonate with people with that pain on a one-on-one basis. Sometimes you can DM me. If you're going through something, you can email me. I have a chillfetty@gmail.com. You know, my real name, Clemens William 48 at Yahoo. You feel me? So, any one of my platforms, you just hit that button, hit that messenger button, man. I'm gonna get back with you and tell you my honest opinion, my honest breakdown, how I feel about whatever you may be going through. If I can help you, I'm gonna give you some words of encouragement and inspiration. If I can relate it to one of the stories or one of the roadblocks or obstacles that I don't overcame, you know. So I'm gonna reach out. I'm gonna get with you, and yeah, it is what it is. Right now, I'm also in the works. I'm looking for a co-author as well. It could be male, female, and you don't really have to be known. You know what I'm saying? It's up to us to get a world what we have, you know, and spread our message and do our grassroots hustle, you know. So we're gonna look for a co-author too as well. If you got a title, if it's something I can add, I'm gonna drop about probably like 10 chapters exclusive on my Instagram in my subscriber box. I might just put it you know what? I'll tell you what. I have a series right now. And it's called Baby Girl on Kindle Vella. So you go to Kindle Vella right now, you see the first 3 episodes for free. Kindle Vella right now, off the Chill Fetty. The series is called Baby Girl. The first 3 chapters are free. Now, whoever wants to get on me and join me in writing that series on out, we'll probably stretch about 20 series. You know what I'm saying? And the series is called Baby Girl. You can read it. It's about an aspiring woman who's working at a fast food restaurant. She meets another guy. He's in the streets, and he's a producer. They going through something with his friends and stuff like that as well. And the girl, she just trying to come up in her music. You know what I'm saying? And gotta take a liking to her, and a lot of things hit the fan. You know, it's fast paced, thriller, crime, drama, a lot of action. So that's something I'm writing right now, Baby Girl, and that's on Kindle Vella. So you can tap in, check that out on Amazon. That's a great read. So if you want to join me in writing that, just give me a DM, and we can figure something out, and we'll rock from there. But however, man, that's just me. You know, that's just the type of guy I am. You know, and I just like the network, because what I had to learn how to do is come out of my shell. I had to actually learn how to come out of my shell and start to get out and talk, meet and greet, and understand a lot of things, because I used to think the world was, you know, mine's, and I stayed in my own little zone. And the reason why is because of the simple fact, a lot of my past experiences uh, comes from trust. A lot of broken trust. See, when you coming up, like where I've come from, an environment, West Palm Beach, I'm a street guy, so I came straight off the street, straight off the blocks. You know what I'm saying? I come from a good family. My mom and dad, thank you, Lord, that they're still blessed to be living. you know. And the thing is, I'm like what you call the black sheep, the prodigal child, blah, 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 blah. But hey, I'm here now. I straighten up my act, and I'm giving back. You know, right now, what's my occupation? Well, I'm gonna tell you like it is, man. I'm a Lyft driver. I'm a Lyft driver right now here, certified in the ATL Atlanta. Yeah, I drive for Lyft, man. You know what I'm saying? So, but in the meantime, between time, I invest. I invest on the stock market as well. You know what I'm saying? And we push the brand. We push the brand. Arthur Chill Fetty, Fire Knowledge for Hustlers podcast. We got the merchandise coming up soon too as well, but we want to make sure when we put it out, everything is A-OK. And we produce, we engineer, we got music, so we receive things on the back end. But my thing is, I want to help you build your mindset. I want to help you get that engine back going, that vision more clearer. It's cause you can do it. Listen, man, if I can do it, you can do it. I done been shot twice. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know it been a calling on my life from where I done came from. So it's just I done had a lot of things around me go sour, and I asked, sometimes I question myself, like, wow, Most High, man, I'm still here. I can't believe it. So, and that's just solidifying and basically telling me as an individual that I got to fulfill the purpose. I got to step into the purpose of giving back the knowledge and the wisdom of how I moved and got through obstacles. I'm an avid reader. I didn't pick up the reading habit until I was incarcerated. But when I was in school, I still was a great reader because I always was curious about what, when, where, and how. Don't that kind of like just bothers you sometimes? Like, how we get here? Like, what made us become slaves? Like, you know what I'm saying? So, by me, you know what I'm saying? Why it's only 60 million of us here in America, and everybody that look like us is over there in the East? So by me just studying and grinding, I do a lot of study. I got books everywhere. I got world history right here. So, I'm not just talking to be talking. I was riding today, and I pull up on some brothers, man, and I love the way they grind. I love the way they hustle because they reminded me of me. And the thing was that it was so crazy because I was hungry at the same time. I was on my way to get me a little something to eat, and I saw the brothers, and I'm at the stoplight. Brother said, hey, brother, hey, brother, hey, brother, you want a paper? You want a paper? I said, yeah, man, let me see. I said, oh, yeah, man, I remember this here, And so What it did was spark a little light in my head. Cause when I was incarcerated, you know, one of my best friends in the Peace I Keep, you know what I'm saying? Shalom, was a brother from the nation. You know, so you know, I say, man, you know what I'm gonna do? I gave the brothers some currency, and I brought a pie. You know, and I ate the pie. You know what I'm saying? And the pie filled me up, and I ain't after I ate the pie, man, was so crazy. After I ate the pie, drunk my little water, whatever. I ain't even go to the little food spot because I was already full. You feel me? But at the same time, he gave me something else to feed me. You feel me? Mentally. You know what I'm saying? And the first thing letting you know, man, that we are gods. You know what I'm saying? The reason why people don't understand that we are gods and goddesses because they don't let you see that you are actually a creator. You know what I'm saying? You give birth to things. Mentally, physically, and spiritually, you give birth. You think it, you see it, you can create it. You write it down, you walk towards it, you reach it, you meet it, you grab it, you grasp it. You know what I'm saying? So that's just the way that life in the game go. Now, I don't know where this podcast is gonna take me 5, 10 years from now. It may be the way I see it. You know, I feel like we gonna be one of the top 10 shows in the world. I know I'm gonna be up there because of the simple fact from the things that I know. See, once you know something, and once you develop and mastermind and put the work and the hours in, you master your craft. You master the skill that God has given you, and you develop it, and you mm, mm, shape, mold it. You know what I'm saying? And bam, there it is. You a shining star now. And guess what? Can't nobody take none of that from you because you know what to do with what your gift that been bestowed upon you. You know, you rocking your gift. You a superstar in your gift. Cause you done did what it takes to break that shell open. And you're gonna go through some trials, some tribulations, some obstacles, roadblocks. Every entrepreneur does. Sometimes it may take 2 years, 3 years, 5 years. You know, you got people that didn't blow up for 10 years and they've been in their craft just that long. Man, I started out as a rapper. Then I took my rapping to writing. Evolving with the technology. Now we in the podcasting. Who knows what's next? It may be documentaries. It may be short film. You know what I'm saying? But that just goes to show you the extensions that you can build based around what you do. Because your brand, you as a person, as a business, can be monetized. And they're showing you that every day in your hand, what you carry is one of the powerfulest things in the world. The cell phone, right? And with that cell phone, whatever social media platform you get on, whether it be Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, you can monetize your work. So why not monetize your work instead of just getting on there to be seen? Get paid for what you do. You putting in hours, you putting in work. You being creative. You typing hashtags. You doing filters. Get paid for it. They telling you link your payout account. They telling you, do you want to be a digital creator? They asking you, do you want to have this as a business account or a creator account? Build your following up and get your grind on. It's just another side of income from whatever you decide to do, from whatever your other feel is. You know, so me, man, I just like that I'm living in this day and age. And I know for my youngsters, my kids, I'm gonna be able to teach them a lot about investing, also being educated, because that's the first key, man. That's the first key. You know, one of my favorite movies, uh, and he don't say that much in the movie, but one of my favorite movies is The Great Debaters. And Forrest Whitaker, smooth, man, like smooth. Everybody likes Denzel and, you know, the little young guy. But I like Forrest Whitaker. The reason why I like Forrest, because he showed you what a real man was in the movie. He stayed focused. He stayed disciplined. And he stayed focused on what got him to where he was. The Word, the Most High. Paid his respect to the Most High first. He was a man of God. And that's what that character portrayed. And the reason why I love that, because it showed you the typical black family. He didn't care about riches. Or none of that. He just cared about taking care of his family. And made sure the morals of that family was tight and the principles was right. So, you know, it's just certain little things that I see in certain movies, sometimes that really like stand out to me. So I try not to look for a lot of the starship. I just try to look for the fundamentals of it. That way it can help me get through, you know, because that was a great message, that role that he played. You know, a lot of people can resonate with that message. And another reason why I resonated with that message, because my father, you know what I'm saying, is a pastor as well, and they're retired. My mom and dad, you know what I'm saying. So I resonated with like with that a lot too as well. But you know, I make a lot of these videos too because, you know, it's 2022, right? So maybe 10, 20 years from now, right? I'll be looking at this thing and my kids be like, Dad, that's you. Dad, that's you. Look at you on the thing. Look at you on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you got to really get into this stuff and make good memories, grateful memories, but teachable moments. You want to make teachable moments. You know what I'm saying? Because in this day and age, our youth need teachable moments. And they say, Will, why are you smoking on the podcast? Well, it's a teachable moment. And the reason why I say it's a teachable moment, because if we get into what this herb really is, and if we do the history on it, and not the politics, because you see, let me tell you something. The reason why politics behind this, because they can make money off of it now. First, it was illegal. And you have to understand. Oh, I took a little puff. I tried it when I was in high school. Y'all been doing it. You know what I'm saying? So that's what the leaders say. President, all the presidents done all started saying that now, huh? They done took a little puff. Well, what y'all doing when alcohol was illegal? Come on, man. We all know what the game is, man. Game meant to be sold, not told, right? So just know, my kings, my queens, that you are gods and goddesses. And you are creators. And you can do whatever you put your mind to. You feel me? I did it. Look at me. I'm an author. Got books. You see them behind me. You feel me? I'm a podcaster. I'm talking to you. I got music. Got merchandise. And it just goes to show you that if you have a mind of discipline, you can go a long way. You can go a long way, man. Because you'll be so laser focused on your dreams and your goals. You ain't got time for the distractions. You know why? You know why? Because you developing a new you. You climbing what they call Jacob's ladder. It's levels to this game. It's levels to life. Some people mature faster than other people. And some people mature right with the pace of time. What's meant is meant, and what you're going to go through, you're going to go through. But it's up to you to take the good out of that bad and use it to your best ability, and also represent who you are as a person. A lot of people got to hide. The reason why they got to hide, because they're scared to face their fear. Once you face your fear, you ain't got to hide. You open to the public. You ain't running. You ain't scared. It's just you, your higher power, and that path that you follow. I come to help you build wealth. I come to help you build mental stability. Because I done been through it. I done lost my brother. He was murdered. When I was 16, I was in prison. I couldn't even go to the funeral. You think that ain't pain? I just lost a best friend that got killed 2 weeks ago. You think that ain't pain? Murder. I just lost a little cousin 2 weeks before that got murdered. Went to the funeral. You think that ain't pain? I'm a single man now. 4 kids. I'm not with none of my children, mama. You think that ain't pain? But you're going to have pain along your journey towards your vision and your goals. See, everybody ain't going to see what you see. Everybody ain't going to see what you see. But once you touch down on it, then they're going to say, whoa, she was for real. He was for real. Y'all see what such and such doing now? Y'all see what they doing now? You see what level they on now? Because you broke that shell. You jumped out on faith. So 2023, what you gonna do? Gonna stay on the porch? Gonna stay in the boat? Or you gonna let the world see what you got to offer? You gonna be a better you? Gonna double down on you? I triple down on you. I like that triple down. That's that tight discipline, you heard? Because you want to be, listen, let me tell you something. Let me tell you what I had to do. Bro, I had to unfollow a lot of people. I had to start a whole new Facebook. I had to actually, which was a great thing, because my last Facebook, you know, the Russians hyped me, which was good. And by me starting this new one, though, off the Chill Fetty, y'all can check me out. You know what I'm saying? I just chose people that's in my field. People that do what I love to do. Because I'm going to wake up, and when I turn on that page, I see what I love to do. And I got a few homies who I follow, you know, but I know they aspiring entrepreneurs. They building their businesses. They business minded. They grinding. They wake up to get their cake up. You heard me? Yeah. So you want to, 2023, you want to shake out whatever ain't golden. You know what I'm saying? Like the gold, that's how they made the golden fleece. Listen, this is how they made the golden fleece. Little history lesson, in case you ain't know. Check me. Back in the days, the ancestors would take sheeps, take them to the river, make a big old world power thing with the water. Make the water speed up faster. Some kind of way they had some type of little thing they done did, and boom, water go faster. Like I guess they stopped the thing and let it go. And then all the gold flushed down through the riverbank. Then they had the sheeps lined up right there. All the gold to get caught up in the sheep house. And then what they do, boom, they pull the sheep up down the land, boom, get the land, boom. Next thing you know, they shave the sheep house. You know what I'm saying? With the little knife and all that stuff. And then the next thing you know, they shake whatever to make it dry. And next thing you know, boom, you got the gold in the fleece. So all the gold got caught up in the sheep house, the cotton. Yeah. So I gave you a little history lesson. So now you know you can fact check that too. Now, shake whatever that you don't need in your idea. You may have to. Listen. I met a man the night. I ain't gonna say his name. You know what I'm saying? But he played for the Yankees back in the days. Yeah, see, that's a good thing. See, when I'm riding, picking up people in the lift, man, see, and I'm getting to know the city too, because I just moved up from Florida, from Florida to Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? So I'm getting to know the city again, you know, so I'm riding, I'm sliding. But I picked up OG, man, and he had his other OG partner with him, man. Cool dudes, man. And he played for the Yankees back in the days. He was like telling me it's because I was listening to the stock market. You know what I'm saying? Hold up. I was listening to the stock market. You know what I'm saying? A few little things going on. He's like, oh, okay, man, you invest in stock market? I'm like, yeah, man, you know, I do my thing, whatever, you know. So, bam. So he's like, yeah, man, get you some property and stuff, you know, and boom. So he was talking to the partner, like, man, you know, yeah, man, when I was playing for the Yankees, man, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, man, too many people on my line, man. Everybody asking for stuff, man. And then, so, you know, I told my people what to do. So I'm like, oh, man. And then we went to talking, man, you know, because we was on like a 40-minute ride, man. So, right, make a long story short, you know, he was like, man, you know, I met this Indian guy, and he told me all I had to eat was one time a day. And people don't understand that even though you fast physically for the body, but you still got to fast mentally. And he said that's where a lot of people get it wrong at, because they think they doing their body good, which they are, but the mind still is in the same place. So when he said that, I said, wow, OG dropped a mean jewel on me just then, man. And he was saying, young blood, I like the way you riding around listening to education. That's the first thing I paid attention to when I got in the car. Because when I take Lyft rides, most of the young guys, they listening to a bunch of nonsense on the radio. He said, you the first person, black guy, car got in, and you listening to the stock market. The man gave me a nice tip. You know, so, hey, I'm just telling you, man, that when you put in the work, it's going to pay off. But you want to clean your principles, your morals up. You want to do some internal checks, mentally, spiritually, and physically. Because it's 2023. Next week. What you gonna do? You ain't getting no younger. You getting older. But could you turn that knowledge and understanding to wisdom? It's okay to have knowledge. It's okay to understand. But wisdom is when you execute. That's it for the Fighting Knowledge podcast, man. So, you know, I just had to drop these jewels on y'all tonight, man. Let y'all know what it is. It's all love. Tapping in with your boy one more again. 2023, man. Y'all lay around. Happy holidays. You know, once again, it's your boy, your host, Arthur Chia Fetty. Love you. Bye. Stay up, king and queen, for sure. We out.